Stressed, restless, not sleeping well, and looking for something that actually helps? You've heard meditation works, but what changes inside your body is the real story. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how meditation shifts brain circuits, stress hormones, and even gene expression. You'll learn what the evidence shows for anxiety, sleep, blood pressure, and inflammation. Then, I'll give you simple ways to start. If you want healthier habits, stick around. This will be science-based. Meditation is a family of practices that train your attention and your response to thoughts and sensations. The common thread is simple. You choose an anchor, like the breath, the body, or a phrase, and you practice returning to it. Thoughts still happen. The skill is noticing, accepting each thought without judgment, and gently coming back. That muscle of returning is the training. These practices have deep roots in South and East Asia, and in the 20th century, Westerners began to commonly practice these methods, creating meditation programs for stress, pain, and mood without requiring any belief system. Why does it matter now? Rates of anxiety and daily stress are high, and many adults report poor sleep. When stress piles up, you become wired and tired. The thing most people miss is that meditation isn't about emptying your mind, it's about building control over attention in your reaction. With practice, you reduce rumination, the mental replay that keeps you up, and you recover faster from stress spikes. When your attention is trained, you notice worry loops sooner, you can name them and let them go. Think of your stress system like a thermostat. Stress is the heat. Without practice, the dial gets stuck too high, so even small triggers keep you running hot. With training, you get better at turning the dial back to a steady setting, so more heat is produced for real threats and less once they pass. So with that frame, let's map the benefits you can actually expect based on peer-reviewed research. Here's the short version of what the research often reports with regular practice. Anxiety goes down. Many randomized controlled trials show meditation reduces anxiety and depression. Stress regulation improves. Your body returns to baseline faster after stressors, and rumination slows. Heart rate variability might improve, but further research is necessary. Cortisol patterns become more stable as well. Improvements in cardiovascular markers. Some programs report reductions in heart rate and systolic blood pressure. Sleep quality tends to improve. Studies report fewer insomnia symptoms and decreased time to fall asleep. Improved immune system. Meditation may help regulate immune function, potentially enhancing response to immunological challenges, such as infections or vaccinations. Pain feels less intense. Studies show meditation aids in coping with pain. It is believed to alter activities in areas of the brain associated with perception of pain. Gastrointestinal symptoms improve in people with IBS. In stress-sensitive conditions like IBS, mindfulness may improve flare symptoms by managing stress. Improved emotional regulation. Regular practice tends to improve connectivity between regions of the brain associated with attention control, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and pain relief. Bottom line, benefits are real for many people. Anxiety eases, sleep gets easier, blood pressure trends down, inflammation cools. Results vary by experience and practice consistency, but the direction is consistent when you stick with it. Now let's look at how meditation shifts brain circuits, stress hormones, and even gene expression. A stress spiral often begins with a thought, like "I might fail." That thought activates threat circuits in the brain, which send signals down nerves to the body. Those nerve signals trigger hormonal releases, adrenaline first and cortisol soon after. These hormones broadcast "prepare to defend" across your system. The immune system hears that message and shifts to a high alert pro-inflammatory state. Heart rate rises, breathing becomes shallow, and digestion slows. Meditation intervenes early in this chain. By noticing the thought sooner and returning to the anchor, you weaken the signal that kicks off the downstream cascade. This dampens nerve activation, softens the hormone surge, and quiets the immune alarm. The result is fewer false alarms, faster recovery, and more time in repair rather than in threat and survival mode. Here's what that feels like. A thought pops up. What if I mess up tomorrow? Instead of spiraling, you notice worrying. You return to the present moment and the spike drops sooner. That faster drop is the training payoff. And once you improve that skill, it can generalize. For example, it can help with cravings. Brain circuits. Research shows that meditation strengthens networks involved in attention and emotion control. For instance, fMRI studies report increased engagement in the prefrontal cortex and reduced amygdala reactivity after meditating. Structural MRI studies also report greater gray matter density in various regions of the brain. Stress hormones and the nervous system. You have two pedals, sympathetic and parasympathetic. The sympathetic system is your body's survival mode. It increases blood flow and prepares you for intense physical activity. The parasympathetic system is the rest and digest mode. It slows things back down so your body can conserve energy and take care of basic bodily needs, like digestion. Meditation may enhance parasympathetic tone. Inflammation. Chronic stress primes immune cells towards inflammation. By reducing perceived threat, meditation lowers these signals. For example, a month-long silent retreat was associated with downregulation of pro-inflammatory cytokines in immune cells. Some studies have also found that other markers like C-reactive protein go down. Gene expression and epigenetics. Meditation does not change your DNA, but it can change which genes are expressed, called epigenetics. Meditation is shown to regulate epigenetic mechanisms such as DNA methylation and histone acetylation. Studies in meditators show reduced expression of inflammatory genes and histone deacetylases, which may underline its anti-stress effects. People who have undergone a mindfulness-based stress reduction program or similar course show lower expression of inflammation-related genes and increased expression of antiviral genes. These repeated shifts from threat to recovery, from activation to calm, send molecular signals each time. Over time, that builds a more balanced baseline. It's like turning down a loudspeaker little by little until the volume is steady. So how do you train those shifts on purpose? Let's walk through simple methods you can use today. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Small, repeatable sessions beat rare, long ones. Inhale for 7 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 7. Do 5 rounds. Use it in the morning, at night, and as a quick stress reset during the day. If 7 feels too long, try 4, 4, 6 and build up. Before bed, spend 10 minutes shifting your attention from your toes up through your body. Notice sensations of tension or ease. If your mind wanders, gently return. This reduces arousal. Choose a neutral short phrase such as in and out or letting go. Pair it silently with your breath. When attention drifts, label the drift, thinking, and return to the anchor. Walk slowly, feel each foot rolling heel to toe. Do this for 10 minutes outside, focusing on each step. If you prefer more movement, commit to 20 to 30 minutes of running with mindful awareness of body sensations in your outside environment. Bring mindfulness into simple daily tasks: dishwashing, showering, commuting. Use them as mini meditation opportunities. One task, one point of focus. Here are some tips to build the habit. 1. Start small, 3 to 5 minutes per day and build up. 2. Use a timer or app and track your streaks to make progress visible. 3. Be consistent. If you miss a day, just continue to the next session. No judgment. 4. Be kind to your thoughts. Observe them non-judgmentally. 5. And don't skip on busy days, the days you need it most. Now that you have some options for any mood or schedule, let's shift to the key takeaways. Meditation trains attention by returning to an anchor, helping reduce rumination and stress. Rooted in Asian traditions and adapted into secular Western programs, it now supports mental and physical health in clinical settings. Regular practice lowers anxiety, improves sleep, stabilizes stress hormones, and reduces inflammation. Simple daily practices like body scans or mindful movement build resilience and create lasting physiological balance. Class dismissed. Subscribe for more research-backed health tips and drop a comment with your go-to mindfulness tips for dealing with stress. Check out our website for a schedule of upcoming videos.